Angels Care Home Health, serving Hayes and the surrounding areas, is a Medicare-certified home health agency providing quality skilled nursing and restorative therapy services to patients in their homes.
I love the nurses that come and see me.
Angels Care is there to help 24 hours a day, and all services are covered 100% by Medicare for patients who are eligible.
Since I've learned about Angel Care, I would recommend them to anybody.
Angels Care Home Health. We serve patients.
Eagle Community Television presents Community Connection with your host, Mike Cooper.
Hello and welcome again to Community Connection from Eagle Community Television. Thanks for watching. Thanks as always to the producer and editor of our series, Jeff Durall. And thanks as well from Eagle Community Television to Brandon Cooley on our camera work today. We're at McCartney Hall on the second floor with guests today from the Department of Applied Business Studies and also Management Development Center at Fort Hays State University in McCartney Hall, as we visit about a new workshop coming up with Dr. Stacey Smith, Chair of the Department of Applied Business Studies at Fort Hays State University. Dr. Smith, tell us a little about the department first, would you?
Well, thank you for having me. The Department of Applied Business Studies is a new department within the last year as part of the reorganization process here at Fort Hays State University. And we house 3 programs in the area of business education, which has concentrations in the area of training and development, teacher licensure, and corporate communication. We also have our marketing program, which is a Bachelor of Business Administration and Marketing, and they also have some concentrations in the area of sales and business development, as well as digital marketing, social media. We also house the program of tourism and hospitality management, and we have concentrations in the area of event management, hospitality operations, and health and wellness tourism.
Wow, sounds like a
have
lot
a
of
lot
career
going on.
opportunities for students, Dr. Smith. So the workshop itself, titled First Impressions Matter, a customer service workshop. This is a fascinating topic, I think. What's the main point you hope to do at the workshop?
Well, customer service, every organization is serving a customer, and it can be the differentiator. It can give providing good customer service can really give a company the competitive advantage as they move forward. And that's what we're trying to do, is serve customers. And the better that you are at customer service, the more likely people are to frequent your business and utilize your services, and that helps the bottom line.
So the better customer service, the better profit.
Yes, yes.
Tell me about the objectives. What do you hope to do during the workshop?
Well, during the workshop, we spent some time. A lot of people think about the transaction in customer service and simply the customer right in front of them at that time. So we talk about that as much as we talk about the appearance. We talk about active listening. Active listening is a very important part of customer service, hearing the needs and wants of your customers and being able to respond to those. We talk about telephone etiquette, email communication, written communication. I know that's not as often used anymore, but written communication is very important in the business. We talk a lot about different types of communication, and we talk about nonverbal communication as well as verbal communication. But we also talk about appearance. We talk about the environment that people work in, and that is all a part of customer service, the type of environment that you welcome your customer into. So.
That telephone etiquette is something that jumped out at me, because that's often one of the first impressions a potential customer gets of a business.
Yes, absolutely. It is one of the many touch points that a customer can contact your business from. And so yes, just answering that phone, teaching them to smile on the phone. We talk about different ways to communicate your message, talk about greetings, and providing that consistency throughout your organization. That consistency is a key to customer service, and the more that you can train your employees to all do that, then the more successful your customer service delivery is for your business.
Well, obviously, Dr. Smith, for employers, small business as well as large business benefit?
Absolutely. Absolutely. From having one employee to having 500 employees, customer service is important. We've all been customers, and we all want that good quality experience. And we tend to go back to those companies that provide us good customer service, and they truly care about us being there. So that makes a difference whether you have one employee or 500.
What is a working definition, would you say, a practical definition of good customer service? Is there something an employer could latch on to and say, yeah, that's it?
Care and smile. If you genuinely, first of all, a smile is a great communication tool. Everybody understands a smile. But caring, truly caring about your employees and caring about your business, caring about your customers is just the start to great customer service. And if you do that as a business owner or as a manager, it will transcend through your employees as well. And so we talk about that through role modeling, examples, providing training and further education to your employees and those in your business. We try to work to help you create that consistent customer service.
You made an excellent point. I hope it was picked up. And that is treat your employees well.
Absolutely.
So that they will treat your customers
yes, that is
well.
That's the motto of many companies. If you take care of your employees, they will take care of your customers. If your employees are happy and they enjoy their job and they feel invested in, that transcends through the service that they provide to your customers.
In this workshop, Dr. Smith, you mentioned first impressions. Tell us about some of those. You mentioned looks and speech patterns and such as that. Tell us more about that.
Sure. We go through some stories, role-playing, examples in the workshop, talking about even pulling up to the business. You know, making sure that the glass door when you walk in is clean. And there's trash pickup. So we pick that, we start from there because that's your first impression of the business. And then when you walk in, you want those employees to look the part, look professional, have a smile on their face, and be excited to service their customer. So all of those are first impressions, and sometimes it may be an email communication. They may email you asking a question. So we talk about the mechanics of a professional email, and then we also talk about the telephone etiquette. So there's a lot of ways that customer first touches your organization, and we talk about that throughout the workshop.
And finally, besides attending the workshop, which obviously we're encouraging you to do as an employer, give us some ideas and look at Brandon's camera there and tell the employers what they can do to teach good customer service to their employees.
Aside from attending the workshop, absolutely, I would say starting with role modeling. If investing time into your employees is very, very important in good customer service. If they know that you care, they're going to try harder, but they need to know what your expectations are, and they need to know what you're looking for your business in good customer service. So a lot of the fundamentals are important. Smile, good eye contact, a greeting, and so those are some of the basic ones to kind of get started with. But at the end of the day, if you care and invest in your employees, they will definitely take care of your customers.
We'll take care of the details here in just a moment as we visit with the Management Development Center Director, Sabrina William, on our Community Connection.
Angels Care Home Health, serving Hayes and the surrounding areas, is a Medicare-certified home health agency providing quality skilled nursing and restorative therapy services to patients in their homes.
I love the nurses that come and see me.
Angels Care is there to help 24 hours a day, and all services are covered 100% by Medicare for patients who are eligible.
Since I've learned about Angel Care, I would recommend them to anybody.
Angels Care Home Health. We serve patients.
Our Community Connection continues. Sabrina William is director of the Management Development Center at Fort Hays State University. More than 10 years experience in economic development, and has worked in leading projects, organizing teams, managing organization budgets, working within the guidelines of boards, and has a Master of Liberal Studies with organizational skills as well. And besides that, she's fun to talk to. As we talk about First Impressions Matter, a customer service training. Who can participate, Sabrina?
Well, absolutely anybody can participate. The Management Development Center draws quite a crowd from a lot of western and central Kansas for our trainings and our workshops. big business, small business, employees of any level in the organization, from frontline to management, can definitely either learn something new about customer service, or it's a really good refresher for those who already know everything that we have to share.
Talk about the sign-up process with us.
Sure, absolutely. The MDC typically uses an online registration process. It's the easiest and simplest and seems to be what people prefer most these days. However, since the deadline for this particular workshop, First Impressions Matter, is coming up very soon, I would encourage folks to call the MDC office for this one in particular. And that number is 785-628-4124, and that way we can make sure that we've still got some space in this one, since the registration deadline is quickly approaching.
Now, Chamber of Commerce members, whether they be Hayes Area Chamber, other chamber members certainly could benefit from this, couldn't they?
Yes, absolutely. We have a great partnership in place with the Hayes Area Chamber of Commerce, and any chamber members can attend for a 15% discount for our workshops. So this one, price-wise, is about $119, and so that comes out to just a little bit over $101 for the cost of the 3.5-hour workshop. So what we tend to think is pretty economical.
Talk about the when and where, would you?
Sure, absolutely. Most of our public workshops through the Management Development Center, which about one per month is sort of what we average, take place here on campus at Fort Hays State University. We're typically in the Memorial Union if we can find a room that's available, but that's getting more difficult, it seems like. It's a popular place. And then other times we have trainings on campus in other rooms. For instance, if we need a computer lab, we'll hold a particular class in a computer lab here on campus. Our half-day workshops, which is what this is considered, typically run from 1 to 4:30 in the afternoon. And so we surely invite everyone to come join us.
Question and answer session available with Dr. Smith as well?
Yes, absolutely. We do have some question and answer time built in at the end, and then also we do tend to take a break so that people can refresh themselves a little bit, and then we're available for question and answer during the workshop break time as well.
Well, now, what about the workshop attendees? What do you think they'll get out of it, since you're one of the co-presenters, I guess, with Dr. Smith?
Yes, absolutely. Well, we tend to think they'll get a lot out of it. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be offering the session, correct?
That's what we're hoping for, right?
Right. We go through several different modules. The first module is really about what is customer service, what's it look like, what's it feel like, and talks about a little bit more in depth of the environment that you're creating. The second module is really sort of about that communication component. What is good listening? What types of communication style are you? And then what types of communication style are the people that you work with? Because again, a big piece of customer service is how you treat each other as internal customers, not just your external customers or the people that you're servicing that utilize your services. We also go into a module about communication as far as written and email communication, and some tips for how to do that in a more professional setting. And then we also cover a module on telephone etiquette, which talks about how to handle some terms. Our emotional leakage is one of our favorite terms that we use in the class, and how to handle that angry customer, which unfortunately happens all too often these days. So.
Is that emotional leakage? Is that what that is defined?
That is part of it, yes. And they'll have to come to the workshop to find out tips on how to take care of all of that.
Oh, there's that little plum out there, huh? Okay.
That's right.
Now, if for some reason that folks have other scheduling issues with this particular workshop, which is Wednesday, March 1st, there will be another one coming this summer, right?
Yes, absolutely. I've already convinced Dr. Smith that it's so important we've got to do this one again. So we've tentatively locked in the date of June 13th. And we'll probably be holding another one here on campus that day, 1 to 4:30 p.m. So registrations for that one will likely be due at the beginning of June at some point. And since I know you're going to ask how people can find out about that, I'll just go ahead and dive right on into it.
Please do, yeah.
So they can contact the Management Development Center. We do have an email list that sends out all of our announcements about upcoming workshops, and we certainly invite folks to contact us and get placed on that list so they can register in time.
Sounds to me like that if you're an employer, you have many benefits from this workshop, customer service particularly. And one of the most important, I would think, for an employer is an increased profit margin, perhaps.
Yes, absolutely. I know there's a lot of research out there and studies, and Dr. Smith can probably tell you a lot more about that than I can. But yes, the main overall point is if you're treating your people well, the people that work for you, and they know what you stand for and what your business stands for, and you have a good culture in your organization, they're going to take that and turn around and treat your customers with the same type of respect that they're getting from their employer.
First Impressions Matter, a customer service training with Dr. Stacey Smith and also Sabrina William, our community connection.
Angels Care Home Health, serving Hayes and the surrounding areas, is a Medicare certified home health agency providing quality skilled nursing and restorative therapy services to patients in their homes.
My Angel Care physical therapist taught me how to do exercises safely.
Angels Care is there to help 24 hours a day, and all services are covered 100% by Medicare for patients who are eligible.
It gives us independence in our home.
Angels Care Home Health. We serve patients.